began with the Falcons beating the Carolina Panthers 25-17. But now it's time for the rest of your picks. Let's get started because I don't have time for this bullshit. Steelers going on the road to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Last year these two teams met. The Ravens did not have to deal with Ben Roethlisberger in either game. Like that means anything, but yeah, it does help to not have to deal with the Big Ben, and having the luxury of facing either Duck Hodges or Mason Rudolph. But in any event, I don't think it matters. I honestly don't think it's going to fucking matter that much. But I am intrigued about how this game is going to go on. Too bad I'm not going to be able to watch it live. Only the parts where Red Zone shows that particular game. But in any event, it is what it is. I gotta flip for this one, because this should be a good game. Landed heads? Yeah, you know what? Go ahead, take. The Steelers are the only unbeaten team left in the National Football League. If the Steelers do win this game, and they're most likely going to win the division. So yeah, this is a key game. But go ahead, take the Baltimore Ravens to defeat the Pittsburgh Steelers. If I'm wrong, so be it. Patriots going on the road to take on the Buffalo Bills. The Bills lost to two really good football teams back-to-back before beating the New York Jets, They lost to the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs weeks prior. And the Patriots, meanwhile, have not played particularly well the past couple of weeks. They lost to the Denver Broncos. That was inexcusable enough, right? But then you lose. But then you get your asses. Then they get their asses kicked by the San Francisco 49ers. Yeah, it is starting to look like the Patriots are going to be headed down that downward trend for many years to come. I don't want to jinx anything, but it is what it is. God, and now the Patriots are off to their worst start in 20 years. I'm concerned about this game. Go ahead and take the Buffalo Bills to win this game, but Josh Allen better pull his head out of his fucking ass, because he has not played well the past 3 weeks, including the victory over the Jets. Titans going on the road to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Well, I will say this: it looks like Cincinnati may have their quarterback for the next 15 years. Will the Bengals win a Super Bowl during this period? We will wait and see. Because they got a long, but it's clear as day that they have a long way to go. Still, before they can even think about making the playoffs. Go ahead, and the Titans. Okay, they lost their first game, but it was against a really good Pittsburgh Steelers team. Go ahead, take the Tennessee Titans to defeat the Cincinnati Bengals. Oh yeah, plus Pittsburgh nearly blew a 27-7 lead. And I wish this fucking phone would work properly, so I don't have to keep pressing the button every fucking 5 seconds. But anyway, Raiders going on the road to take on the Cleveland Browns. Well, the Raiders got their asses kicked by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers last week. That's what happens when you have no. That's what happens when your offensive line is out due to COVID. And the Browns, I'll tell you what, nice comfort behind victory by Baker Mayfield. He played like shit in the first half. Did not play particularly well, but At least the first quarter, anyway. And then the rest of the game happened. And 5 lead changes between the Bengals. Actually, no, my mistake. 5 go-ahead touchdowns between the Bengals and the Browns. And the Browns, for the second time in 3 years, sweep the Cincinnati Bengals. And go ahead and take the Cleveland Browns to win this particular game over the Las Vegas Raiders. Got it right that time, motherfuckers. Colts going on the road to take on the Detroit Lions. Here's the deal. The Lions, it's looking like the Lions are gonna make that 7th and final wild cards, that 7th and final playoff spot. It's looking like, which means you're gonna have to deal with Matt Patricia for not just the remainder of this year, but next year and the year after as well. Wow. Okie fucking dokie. Why couldn't Matthew Stafford fake an injury or something? I'm kidding. Calm down. But give me a fucking break. And the Colts, meanwhile, still not much to say about the Indianapolis Colts. Really, they have a really good defense. Their running game could use some improvement. Phillip Rivers, as long as he doesn't do retarded, that's the thing. As long as he doesn't make retarded ass, dumb cockfucker mistakes, the Colts should be fine. And guess what? Go ahead, take the Indianapolis Colts to defeat the Detroit Lions. I know the Lions have won their last 2 games. Should not have, because the Falcons once again were being the Falcons and blowing a late 4th quarter lead with another 90+% win probability. But that was the 3rd time that happened this year. Fuck you, Atlanta. It is what it is. But take the Colts. Vikings going on the road to take on the Green Bay Packers. Last time these 2 teams met, the Packers beat the ever-loving shit out of the Minnesota Vikings. And look for not the exact same result, but look for somewhere close to it. Bottom line is this: Packers, end of story. Fuck out of here. Jets going on the road to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Chiefs, end of story. Fuck out of here. Rams going on the road to take on the Miami Dolphins, and this will be Tua Tagovailoa's first start in the National Football League. It just so happens to be against a really good Los Angeles Rams team. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? I'm sorry, go ahead, take the LA Rams to defeat the Miami Dolphins. If I'm wrong, so be it. On that one, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I would have agreed with this with this switch if Ryan Fitzpatrick played poorly. I get that it's a business and that it's about the long-term future, but Ryan Fitzpatrick has actually been playing some good football recently. I get it, but I get where I get where the Dolphins are coming from. It is what it is, but I just don't agree with it. That's all I've got to say about that. But yeah, take the Rams. Chargers going on the road to take on the Denver Broncos. Fuck. Denver Broncos. I will say this about Denver: Philip Lindsay is the only good offensive player on that football team, which is a problem because the Broncos always play that game of kill the fucking Lindsay, and so far they've succeeded twice in doing so. So first game of the year, out with turf toe for a few weeks, and then last week against Kansas City, gets a fucking concussion. Because let's be realistic here. Melvin Gordon, it sucks. Okay. I don't speak for anybody, but this is just my opinion. But I think most people will agree with me, at least, that Melvin Gordon is trash. Trash. He can't fucking move the football for jack fucking shit. And then he botched a fucking flea flicker. Good job. Oh, but you gotta thank Pat Shurmur for that because Pat Shurmur told him to do that. What? No, he fucking didn't. Didn't? Shut the fuck up. Okay, he didn't tell him to say that, but the way fans are acting, are complaining about that penalty, you would think that Pat Shurmur just told Melvin Gordon to botch a fucking flea flicker so that the Chiefs could win by a blowout. And that's not how it fucking works. Now, I am intrigued by this game because of the fact that it's Justin Herbert versus Drew Lock. Again, the greatest quarterback prospect that the Broncos had since sliced bread was invented, apparently. Yeah, that's why he dropped into the second round, because he was so fucking great. Fuck out of here. And Justin Herbert, meanwhile, has actually been surprising a lot of people, because there was more doubt about Justin Herbert than there was about Drew Lock. Let's not kid ourselves here. Here's the deal. The Broncos defense should play a little bit better than they did last week. Of course, Denver's defense didn't suck that badly. It was just that those boneheaded fucking turnovers by Drew Lock and Melvin Gordon put the Broncos defense in a very shit situation. And that's all I've got to say about that. But if Drew Lock cuts down on his retarded mistakes, and if the Broncos defense does their part, the Broncos should be able to win this game. So I'll take the Denver Broncos to beat the LA Chargers of San Diego. But I am not sure about this game. I wouldn't be shocked if the Broncos lost this game, too. Because I'm not a firm believer in Drew Lock. I'm sorry. I know I've been saying this for the past few weeks, but some people still feel the need to act like a bunch of apologists for Drew Lock or fangirls of Drew Lock. And that gets really fucking annoying after a while. Moving on quickly. Saints going on the road to take on the Chicago Bears. Why did I take the Bears to beat the Rams? I'm retarded. But anyway, go ahead, This is a tough game for me. This is a really tough game for me to pick because the Bears' defense is still a good defense, and they're facing Drew Brees, who is a shell of his former self. With that being said, however, go ahead and take the New Orleans Saints to defeat the Chicago Bears. All right, Seahawks traveling back home to take on the San Francisco 49ers. And those two games against between the Niners and the Seahawks last year were epic, entertaining contests. Let's not bullshit ourselves. Why wasn't this game flexed in the Sunday night schedule this year? You know what? Never mind, because the Seattle Seahawks played a Sunday night game last week. That shouldn't fucking matter, but because I've seen teams get away with that horse shit in the past, so whatever. And like I said, the Niners beating the ever-loving shit out of the New England Patriots. Look for many teams to beat the shit out of the New England Patriots for many years to come because of 20 fucking years of the Patriots doing it to them. But back to the Niners and the Seahawks. Seahawks blowing a 10-point lead against the Arizona Cardinals. That's the thing about division games, though. So bottom line is this: Seattle lost and the Cardinals won. And before I make this pick, last point I want to make the road team has actually won the matchups last year. Here, that Monday night contest in Santa Clara, the Seahawks won, and last year's season finale, the 49ers beat the Seattle Seahawks. I hope I didn't say it backwards because I'm not making this fucking video again. But go ahead, take the Seattle Seahawks to defeat the San Francisco 49ers. Despite the fact that the 49ers have beaten the New England Patriots pretty badly, it's not really that impressive anymore to do things like that. So, whatever. Boycott Sunday Night Football for Week 8 because this is the cream of the fucking crap of Week 8. Cowboys going on the road to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. This is also an injury bowl game because who knows who the starting quarterback is for the Philadelphia Eagles, not the Eagles, the fucking Dallas Cowboys. Is it DiNucci or is it Dalton? Is it the Dalt or is it the douchebag? I don't fucking know, and I don't fucking care. And go ahead and take the Philadelphia Eagles to win. Both teams are decimated, but the Cowboys both teams are decimated with injuries, but the Cowboys offense, it is really fucking bad. No wonder they're 2-5 right now. Now, their offensive line has been decimated with fucking injuries. As has been the case for the entire season. Go ahead take the Philadelphia Eagles. I will not watch the fucking games. I will not watch that fucking game. Fuck out of here. There needs to be a new fucking rule. There needs to be a new clause in the contracts because the big networks are going to be renegotiating their deals or whatever. That neither Fox nor CBS should be allowed to protect any fucking games from being in the Sunday night lineup. This is because the purpose of that bullshit is to not have two teams with losing records at this point of the season. I don't give a fuck if it's for the division lead. It's for there's still two losing football teams. But I'm sick and tired of. But I'm not. So I'm not going to watch the fucking game. I don't care if it's a close contest. Because I'm sick and tired. Because I'm sick and tired of shit games like this being shoved down my fucking throat. So what do you do when you feel that way? You don't watch the fucking game. And that's all I'm going to. And that's it. I'm done talking about that shit. Moving on quickly to ESPN Primetime Football Monday. Buccaneers going on the road to take on the Giants. Bucks, end of story. Fuck you. Have a nice day. Till next time. Later, fuckers.